channel.
Hey, you know what time it is? What time is it, man?
Welcome everyone to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment where two worlds collide. I'm your host, Class, and this is my co-host,
Mr. J. What's going on, guys? And we would like to remind you, if you enjoy this content or these videos, go in the section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yeah. And we are continuing our T3 tournament with round 4, I believe. Yes, because we already had Venom moving.
Been a while.
Yeah, we had Venom move on. We have Reverse Flash moving on.
Yeah.
And then we had one more character. Thanos. So we got 3 big juggernauts or heavy hitters, I guess, in this situation that are going to move on. And now we got the next round going on. And the next round is going to be a big one. So, did you want to go first or shall I?
I'll let you take this one first.
All right. So this tournament's a villain versus anti-hero list, and I'll be representing DC Comics' Big Barda.
They're very good. They should be. I trained them.
So, brief origin story time. Big Barda was, what do you call it? If you actually watch a previous video of one of our episodes, I did do one with her versus Heimdall. Explains pretty much where her name came from her mom, and her being born in a battlefield, yada yada yada. But let's just get to the general point of who Big Barda is. So, she was once the right hand for Darkseid. Okay, she is a new god, so she is immortal, and she, was fighting for Darkseid for a long period of time in Apocalypse, until eventually one day she meets a man named Miracle Man, and she falls in love with him to a point where she decides, I want to change my life. I don't want to be a bad girl anymore. I want to be a good girl. So she decides to switch sides, and fights Darkseid's whole army, or a whole bunch of people. She takes a bunch of them down. But pretty much, long story short, she changes her life for love. And that's a brief origin story of Big Barda. Alright, so now we're going to get into powers, abilities, and feats. Shall we? Let me read off the list. She has super strength, combat skills, durability, super agility, advanced technology, teleportation, energy blast, weapons expert, mastered swordsman, woman I guess in this essence. Big Barda is from the new god, so she has immortality, as I said before. Can hold her own against Wonder Woman, can lift 9 million tons. The armor she possesses in herself right now can increase her durability. The Mega Rod can do a lot of things. The Mega Blast, teleportation, and gravitational pull. And she's also known as a world-class fighter. She's fought against Granny Goodness, equal again to Wonder Woman, and fought through a horde of Apocalypse allies. So, that is a list of abilities that she has. Now, how I see her winning this fight. Now, I know Big Barda. Her first move is go straight up, toe-to-toe with the character. Ikaris might be surprised by that, but it's not really going to do a lot of damage, because considering the fact that he's much more stronger, I want to say, maybe. She can lift 9 million tons, and the durability in her suit might be able to hold him, but as far as, he's probably kind of like over the top, a little more steroid out than Superman in this essence, because he's a cosmic being in that way. So, she'll probably take a couple swings, and then she'll learn her lesson and realize, okay, I can't get this guy face to face. So the next level will have to be something on the lines of, keeping her distance, using the teleportation, the Mega Rod to teleport from each direction to keep her from getting attacked too directly by Ikaris. And at the same time, she'd probably have to use some buildings for ground cover, because obviously Ikaris can shoot through lasers and stuff like that, but as far as X-Ray, I don't believe he has that ability, not that I'm aware of. So as far Big Barda's ability to teleport with the Mega Rod is going to do some good, because in this fight, if she decides to, really end this as quickly as possible, because obviously she knows that he's going to be a little more tougher to handle by herself, she most likely will probably teleport, or let's say to slow him down in speed-wise, she's going to use the gravitational pull. Kind of when he decides to go super fast, she's probably going to use a Mega Rod to kind of slow him down, to kind of drain him from using his power to kind of force into it. And with that, it gives her some time to kind of think and figure out what she's going to do. And in that point, she'll probably teleport herself and Ikaris to the sun. And if she decides to use the Mega Rod that could really blast pretty much a planet, she could probably hit him right directly into the sun, and I guess from that point Ikaris would be burnt out of existence, and Big Barda for the win.
Oh, one last thing.
Okay guys, so my combatant today will be Marvel's Ikaris. Brief origin on Ikaris. Okay, so Ikaris was part of a humanoid race created by the Celestials. The Celestials are a extraterrestrial group or race who created basically the entire Marvel Universe, or MCU. Now, their primary function was to help in the development of early life in species and to protect them from predators and other predatory beings such as the Deviants.
Yep.
Fun fact, Ikaris got his name because his original name is actually unknown. He took the name Ikaris because he had a young son who actually had tragically died. His son's name was Ikaris, so he took that to remember his boy.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. I did not know that at all. Wow.
And that is the brief origin of Ikaris. And now we're going to cover Ikaris' powers and his feats. So, starting off, obviously, you know, he has immortality.
Yeah.
Like many of his celestial brethren, he has immortality, super strength, flight, regeneration, telepathy, levitation. Fun fact, he can actually levitate himself as well as others. He can levitate large groups of people.
Ooh.
Superhuman stamina and durability. He can project cosmic beams, manipulation. I believe he can blast these from his hands as well as his eyes.
Yeah, I believe so too, yeah.
Teleportation. He can teleport himself as well as large groups. Did I already say that?
Yeah, I think something like that, yeah.
No.
You say you can levitate them.
He can levitate himself as well as other people.
Yeah.
And he can teleport. Also, once Ikaris is connected with his other Celestials, he can tap into something called the Unimind. And in that form, he is basically unstoppable. So now covering feats. Feats, he has battled Apocalypse. He has matched Thor almost in strength. He has battled Ares. He has lifted and held a marble arena while Thor was inside fighting. And he has also fought the Silver Surfer.
Ooh, that's pretty bad actually. No.
Okay, so basically, how I see this playing out for Ikaris is, I do think he's stronger, but if for some reason he's not able to overpower her, he can melt the rod in her hand. And he's obviously going to have to take the armor from her. I don't want to take this into a weird thing, but that armor increases her power, and I do believe it also makes her regenerate.
Yeah.
So, it's going to happen. He's going to have to take away her weapon and her armor in order to have her in a weakened condition. Once he does that, he can definitely overpower her and kill her. Or maybe just grab her and melt her with his heat vision.
Choke her out, maybe.
Yeah. So, maybe he can even throw her into the sun. I mean, he's definitely strong enough to do it.
Yeah,
so take away the weapon, take away the armor. From there, use the heat vision and his strength, and I want to say Ikaris has it in the bag.
You've never had to fight me.
Alright. Right. So,
but it's not up to us.
Yeah. It's not up to me, and it's not up to Mr. J. It's up to you guys. So, if you guys liked my argument, you know what you can do? You can hashtag Big Barda. And if you like my boy's argument, you know what you can do? You can hashtag what?
Hashtag Ikaris.
Yeah. And as always, No Press fam, we really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later.